What's good, people? What's good? What's good? Let's talk about it. Hit that like button when y'all walk in. Hit that like button when y'all walk in. We're gonna get right to it. That's right. Hit them likes. Hit them likes. Say what's up to your boy. Let me get my shout outs before we start. Say what's up to your boy. Okay, my boy, see you later is in the building. Let's say what's up to the boy. Let me know who in the building, who watching. Let's say what up. Let's get the likes up. My boy Eric Kwan is in the building, showing your boy Kareem love tonight. Who else in the building? Who else in the building? Come say what up to the kid. Come say what up to the kid. We're gonna get it in. This is gonna be big tonight, man. I promise you. This is gonna be big. My boy Theo in the building. He said ticket said Braun, Giannis assigned with Braun. I don't know about all that. My boy Jordan Smith is in the building. That's right. Let me see who all in here. My boy Alda Don is in the building. That's right. It was good. You know, I just want to make sure my people's in before I get into it. This is going to be big tonight. It's going to be big. Of course, I love to have Giannis. Alejandro is in the building. What's good, bro? Pedro is in the building. What's good? That's right. Them likes going up. We going to do it big tonight. This going to be very educational. This going to be something that I ain't talked to nobody really about. You know, I always been approached by people who want to interview me through my backstory, a lot of different things. But we going to get it in tonight. We going to get it in tonight. My boy Deshaun Russell's in the building. He said AD is overrated. We got the guys and the likes is going up crazy. I appreciate that. My boy Dre Lifestyle is in the building. AD teacher want to pick everyone over Giannis. Let's get it in, boy. Let's get it in. So TV said his NBA so, but you can't always believe that. Like, you know, a lot of times some guys just gonna just say things for clickbait. I believe he did probably see it, but people make up stories like that. I think Giannis at the place he's not thinking that far down the line. My boy Raymond Benjamin in the building. I think Dame may end up going to Philadelphia. I do. I really think Dame may end up going to Philadelphia. I think Dame may end up going to Philadelphia. I definitely think Dame going to Philadelphia. I think it's not. I just feel it. If Giannis won the title this year, Laker fan is in the building. Trevor Lane is in the building. Everybody, come on, hit them likes, get in here before we go crazy in here. Jason Terry. The Lakers made a mistake. Russ put over. They couldn't get CP3. They didn't have enough money for CP3. Brian Cruz was good, bro. I don't think Giannis thinking that far apart. He got years on his contract. He don't seem. I wouldn't be thinking that far apart. He don't have no real attachments to LA. It's one thing if he's from LA and he's like, I want to go to LA when I finish my career. I don't see why would he, me personally, will stress that at this point right now. Pedro, Lakers be much better in the playoffs, definite. After seeing the team a thousand times, and I think all these teams got confidence playing against the Lakers now in the playoffs. They they nuts going tighten. Nah, CP3 ain't coming. Patrick Smith, salute, bro. I don't think they trade no Russ for no CJ. David was good. He said YT he hate LeBron so much. I don't know. Planet Randy, I definitely think he chasing records. I ain't going. LeBron definitely chase records. LeBron, if you ever notice, even for years, like it'd be like blowout time. It's like one time I forgot when it was. I said, oh, he's chasing it. He had maybe like 14 points. Cleveland was up by maybe like 30, and he was on the bench. And you could see it. He said something to the coach. The coach put him back in. And he's going crazy. Good easy layups. So when he scored 20, he got right back out to the game. So when he got the game, I'm thinking maybe he wants to score 20. So he definitely, you can see it. He said, okay, Buddy Hill's going to win us games. Pops, yeah, Lakers definitely need better ball movement. Damon, salute, Damon. I believe he want to win because he definitely got the. I won't say he's not trying to win. Of course he want to win, but I think he definitely chasing. You could see the way how he goes at certain things, and I've seen plenty of times in Cleveland when they was blowing the team out or getting blown out, and the game was over, and I'm like, and they's like, why LeBron James in to get like 20 points? Like times he's in teens, he had like 15, 17 points. He'd come in as soon as he score a couple points, get that number, they'll sub him out. LeBron is so conscious, this thing bothers him. He be conscious about records and things like that. Dijon was good, bro. Tony was good. Them likes is going up. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been hitting that like button. Y'all been walking in, man. You know, he definitely chasing records. Ain't no getting around that. You're a LeBron fan, well, he's chasing records. You can look at the way he plays and certain things. Menzel was good. Tonight is the night. You already know. You know, I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about, but I'm trying to let a few more people get in, at least to get to like the 10 to 12 minute mark. But I'm gonna make it interesting right now. We could talk about some sports. Tomorrow gonna be big. I need you guys. If you guys want to come on, Planet Randy came up with a good idea. We're gonna do it tomorrow. What we're gonna do tomorrow, we're gonna um we're gonna have a panel, a 10 guys panel. I want 10 people, and I'm gonna go in order, and we're gonna grade each player. I'm gonna be the moderator, and we're gonna be organized. Everyone gonna be on mute. I want to start like 9 o'clock. This way, people on the West Coast get time to come from work and different things like that. And I just want to be organized, and we're gonna give. It's gonna be beautiful. And people in the chat, I want to hear what they saying and how we want to do it, where everyone talk about each player, give a grade, and then the overall team grade. And people in the chat, y'all could disagree, agree with one of them. Y'all can say who takes y'all like better. And also, if you're going to be part of the panel tomorrow, please be prepared, because I don't want you to say skip me and go to somebody else, because it's not happening. It's not happening. You know. Lifesaver, new to the channel. We got a new subscriber, man. My boy Lifesaver is in the building. New subscriber, man. I appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you. But like I said, tomorrow, for you guys listening, If you want to, the first 10, I'm not doing no favoritism. The first 10 I get, they're gonna be on the panel. And then if it's a lot of people that's on the chat that want to come in, after someone says something, we can rotate and bring some people in. This way, everybody get a channel, everybody get a chance to talk. And like I said, please know what you want to say. Don't tell me to skip you. Do not tell me to skip you. Oh, we got another subscriber, man. My boy Brackett. My boy Brackett in the building. That's right. That's right. We going up. Bracket's gonna be good. If we Bracket and Lifesave. I'm gonna explain a little something about this channel. Right. With this channel, what we do, we talk 90% sports. Sometimes we go off. So I do little stories every now and then, once in the blue. So I'm gonna get into a little background on a lot of different things. I'm gonna be very interested. You'll want to stay and listen to it. I'm gonna give something that I haven't really done, and it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna give y'all some background, some inner workings of the my experience with gangs, the difference between the blacks, the black gangs, and the mafia, the hip hop. It's gonna be good. Like I said, I've been around, and you know, I definitely appreciate you guys coming in and supporting the channel. And we do live streams almost every day. Everybody free welcome to come in. My boy DC Fitted is in the building. DC Fitted is in the building. Hollywood Rain. He called me Hollywood Rain. Wow, another new subscriber, man. We got 3 new subscribers. My boy Scholar, or it could be a girl, I don't know. But Scholar Miller is in the building. Yo, we got a lot of new subscribers coming in today, man. I promise I'm not gonna let you guys down for subscribing to this channel. I'm giving you something. We're a family, we're a community. We all know each other. Some of the guys, things what I do. My boy Larry Bird is in the building, and like how we do, I always like to salute the people who's come to the chat. I like people drop by to say what's up, even if they don't stay long. I always shout out everybody who come in because I'm a very appreciative person. I'm gonna get into a lot of things, and y'all gonna see why I am the way I am, far as my personality being this way, like far as appreciating a lot of things. That's right, Doc. You know it. That's me. I'm gonna get into all that. Y'all gonna get to know me a little bit better. I'm gonna get a little more personal with some things, and we just gonna do it. We's a family here. Like I said, it's like we all know each other. Not just me. They know each other. That's how they know you guys is new and things like that. My boy Jordan Smith, you know what I mean? He come through, he show love all the time, you know. That's what we do. We got another person new to the channel, man. He say like my video with Malik Beasley, Cola Cola. Cola Cola's in the building. We got 4 new subscribers in the building. We doing it, DC Fitted. DC Fitted always show love, man. He come through. DC, you got to come through tomorrow, man. Tomorrow we're gonna have the report card. Tomorrow in the stream we will have the Lakers report card from Frank Vogel down to every player. This is Trevor Ariza and Kendrick Nunn will get incomplete grades. They didn't play, so we're not gonna grade them. Everyone gonna get a chance to talk, and we're gonna correspond with people in the chat. Yeah, so tomorrow it's going to be big tomorrow. Please, if anybody come on a thing tomorrow, we're going to respect everybody's opinion. When one person talking, everybody in the chat going to be muted, and we're going to give each and every player their grade, and you explain why. You say, okay, I'm a grade. Let's say if I ask you about, I'm gonna ask you about every single player that played. Give your opinion on it. There's no right or wrong answer. Nobody going to sit there. That's how you feel. This way, it shows how everybody watched the games different. The way I watch the game may be different from you. So when you give your intake on that particular player, now we get to see, what's going on. So tomorrow gonna be big. Today gonna be big too. I'm going in today, and that's why I came down here in the basement. I didn't want no distractions. My peoples. The show gonna be crazy. I need 10 people to come on tomorrow, and we're gonna rotate out of the 10. You know what I mean? My boy DeAndre is in the building. Jose Cruz is in the building. That's right. We're gonna talk about the addition. Planet Randy. This Planet Randy was the one who came up with the idea. So we're gonna salute Planet Randy for that. He said, he want to give the report card. So every quarter we're gonna do this. So we're gonna do this now. We probably do another one in February, and then we'll do one, I guess, at the end of the season, last game of the season. My boy Tom is in the building. My boy Steve Holla is in the building. Steve is a Phoenix Suns fan. He come through. He show your boy love. He gave me a hell of a donation, man. He brought me some headsets, a microphone, and things like that. Appreciate Steve, man. He come through. Steve is my numbers guy. I go to Steve when we talk salary cap things. Steve know the numbers like this. We have a lot of educated fans. If you're not a Laker fan, you're still welcome on this channel. I don't make nobody feel no kind of way. You could be a Denver Nuggets fan, Toronto Raptors fans. You all welcome. All 30 teams welcome. I appreciate that. Oh, my boy Jose Cruz just subbed. He just subbed. Appreciate that, bro. So we got a lot of new subscribers today, man. I'm gonna go in. We won't disappoint you. Yeah, players and coaches we talking about. Like I said, be ready, because whoever log on and however the order is after me, like when my picture always gonna be on the far left. So who after me, I'm gonna go in that order. So I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna call your name. Be ready. Don't tell me to skip you not ready. So you know what's going down. So you can start thinking, give your thoughts now. If you plan on coming on the panel tomorrow, just get your thoughts right now. You said, would you be part of this podcast show tomorrow? Everyone will be a part of it. If you want to come on, all you have to do, you come on the first 10, and then after, let's say if some people finish giving their grades and other people you're on the chat and you said you want to come in, I have some people step out while some new people come in. So everyone, all is welcome. So everyone is welcome. Even if you're not in the first batch of 10 people, and when we rotate, you'll be welcome, you'll be heard. Or if you just want to stay on the panel on the chat, you can do that. Eric said he'd be late tomorrow. Okay, you still always will get a chance to be there. That's right. Bless up, my boy. DC Fitter said, "Bless up, man." Yeah, you know what I'm saying. My boy Tyler Jones said gonna be there. We all Laker fans. Majority of us are, so we're gonna do it like that. We're gonna give a good point of view, brief about each play, because you're gonna have to explain. I think we got 14 players played this year with the Lakers. I think 14. So I'm gonna give you you have 14 players. So you're gonna give them their grade, and then also the coach, and then at the end, you're gonna give the team overall grade. You know what I mean? And for you LeBron fans, don't be biased. Please do not be biased. Say, oh, LeBron is an A, because I don't think the Lakers have an A on that team. It's just what it is. So if somebody say A plus for LeBron, I see you capping. But that's your opinion. That's your grade. You could grade them however you want. But my thing is, if you got people watching you, you want people to see that you have knowledge of the game. Have respect for yourself. You know what I mean? LeBron is fine. He's going to be all right. Have respect for yourself. Like I said, I like to give good analysis, regardless if it's my favorite player. It could be my son. I got to call it how it is because at the end of the day, I want you guys to look at me and say, you know what I mean, this guy know what he's talking about, you know, and that's gonna be big. Oh, it's only 13. Okay, we had 13 play. Whatever it is, I'm gonna go through the list. And like I said, it's not gonna be Kendrick Nunn and Trevor Reezy. They didn't play tomorrow. We better win tomorrow. We don't play tomorrow. Lakers don't play tomorrow, right? Banks, what up, though? Banks is another one, man. He loves when I talk, you know what I'm saying? Him and my boy Malik, when I go outside the Lakers and I talk about other things. So, Banks, so you one of the guys that, I had in mind that I said, I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Denver Nuggets fan new to the channel. Hey, Denver Nuggets fan is crazy. My 6-year-old son, he's a Nuggets fan. It's crazy. He's a Nuggets fan and he know the players. He loved the Nuggets, man. Yo, I didn't, if I'm gonna push him somewhere, I'm push him to the Lakers. I'm gonna tell you how he became a Nuggets fan because he saw Uncle Drew and he liked Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon played a guy named Casper. So when he seen it, and he's like, "Oh, Daddy," I said, "No, he's in the NBA. His name Aaron." I just told him one time. All I said, he said he just called him Casper. I said he's in the NBA. His name Aaron Gordon. So I left out whatever I did, and then I came back in the house. Now he remembered his name and typed his name in. And he realized Aaron Gordon, and then he saw first he saw like highlights with the Magic, so he's a little confused. But Aaron Gordon was his favorite player, and I said, no, he don't play for the Magic no more. He saw like the dunk contest with Aaron Gordon, and he saw that Aaron Gordon's with the Magic. I said, no, he played for the Nuggets, and then he's like, wow, and then he started watching everything. He's doing it on his own. That's why I said it's crazy that DNA is important because I'm like that. And he's just started going his own. Then next thing you know, he was saying Joker. He was saying Jamal Murray. He got Jamal Murray jersey. And he know Bones Highland. He freaks you out, man. He's a Nuggets fan. Oh, my boy, congratulations. My boy, see you later is planning a wedding. I gotta get you a gift, man. DM me, because you just had a baby, Banks. My Facebook. I'm gonna type it in. My Instagram. My Instagram. I'll get you something, man. What's my Instagram? Lakers underscore Kareem. I think it is. I think it's this. I don't. Lakers underscore Kareem. That's my Instagram. He getting married. See, that's how you do it, man. This is important. He had a kid. He just had a baby. And he said, "You know what? I want to marry this girl." You know what I mean? And that's important, man, because the fathers need to be with their kids, man. That to have that comfort, because a lot of us, man, the situation, like I said, I'm gonna get into it. Y'all gonna know more about me, and I'm about to start in a minute. But I want everybody to give my boy Banks a congratulations, man. He taking a big step. He getting married. You know what I mean? He just had a baby like a month ago. And that's what it is. My boy from the D. What up, though? You know what I mean? So see you later. Yeah. Yeah. So this how we gonna do it. So yeah, I want to. So congratulations, man. So now I'm gonna get to it. We close by the 25-minute mark. We talked sports already. So now I'm gonna get into it, and so I'm not gonna be reading too much comments. I'm trying to just flow because I don't want to lose my train of thought. But I would love for you people to stay on and hear what I got to say because this gonna be is super dope. You know what I mean? What up, Aaron? You know what I mean? Aaron was good. So yeah, here it is. You know what I'm saying? No, so basically, as a kid, I always wanted to be a basketball player. I was a big time basketball fan, loved the game, and studied the game heavy. And growing up, you know what I mean, I had a father, always knew my father. Always knew my father. But my father was a hustler. My father named Roscoe. I give you remember the names. I give you the story on him, right? He's a hustler, getting money, whatever, downtown with the likes of guys like uh Pee Wee, Pee Wee Kirkland, um, Nicky Bonds, and guys Frank Lucas and guys like that, right? But he wasn't around. I go see him get some money, but I basically grew up around in the household with my sisters and things like that, playing ball. Tremendous basketball player, tremendous leaping ability. Studied the game, had a high IQ. I had like one weakness. I wasn't a great ball handler, but I was tall for my age when initially started because I wasn't. I grew fast. Then I just stopped growing. I've basically been this height since I was like 13 years old. Then I just stopped growing. But that was me into sports. So the transition, and this is why I want you guys, and that's why I praise guys like Banks doing the right thing. It's about family because in life, without that father figure, and you know, you can get lost. You know what I mean? Someone there's schooling you. You know what I mean? And my mom, she tried to do what she could do, right? But now you growing up in Harlem. Now Harlem, New York. At the time, you had to be getting some money to get the cute girls. I'm into like looks. Like every guy, like pretty women. So I was into pretty women. Wanted the women so bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this particular girl, she was super duper cute. Now I'm a ball player. And I was just so happy to be around her. She gave me some rhythm. I'm rocking with her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never hit anything, but I'm happy. So one time we had a jam in the park, and she was acting funny that day, but I ain't paid no mind. But then this guy, he also I ain't gonna say his name, but look, he's short. He's like my age. He was short, light skin with a blowout. Back then, girls love light skinned guys. And he had a moped. He was hustling. He was down with Alpo. Now Alpo, like about 6 years older than me, and 5 6 years older than me. I don't know. It's about 6 years, I think. And the guy was hustling for him, and he getting little money. I ain't getting no money. I'm skinny. I'm long and lanky. Um, and I'm 5'10", and I'm long, lanky, playing ball. This guy, girls like light skinned guys. He's a little short. Blowout, whatever. So she on his moped, not on it, but he's sitting down a red moped. She's feeling him, but she acting funny towards me all day. So it hurt my feelings. So I said, you know what? Now this is the competitiveness in me. I always been a competitor. So you know what? Now I start tippy toeing one to ask questions about getting into the hustling, getting to the drug game. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to dibble dab and do little things and stuff like that. Now I get into the streets. Now, get into the streets when you enter the streets and explain to you everything that comes with the streets. See, now I'm gonna break down the difference between blacks and the Italians, the mafia. Now, when we get into the streets, it's not a real Bible into everything how it should be. We get in the streets is it's no snitching and it's real brief. It's no real structure on all the things that come to it. Now, I was fortunate. Someone told me because they was mad because I'm a ball player and like, yo, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You good? You shouldn't be into that. They's like, yo, this comes with it. Are you willing? They said, when you get money, the stick up kids coming. Now, once the stick up kids coming, you got to be that type of guy to be able to hold your own and where a person ain't trying to come get up on you like that. So that means you got to be about that life. Like y'all know what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? If somebody rob your workers. If you become a dude that's have some leadership in this game, right? So all these things, this one particular, so I got schooled like that, but a lot of people didn't. Like it's not that serious. No matter what, snitching is not an option. So now all these things, taught to me like that, right? Now, boom, I'm gonna be honest and keep it 100 with you guys. I got infatuated with the mafia through movies, right? Now, I've always been a guy my whole life, smooth. Like I said, I was slim, super duper. My hairline wasn't like it is. I know some guys be like, oh, trying to get on me by my hairline or whatever. It did start going back some, kid and, I ain't no spring chicken, but the headline was crazy. I had the wave slim, fly, but a guy named Lex Diamond. Lex Diamond, he was a mob guy back in the days. I watched a movie called Gangster Wars, right? And I always love, like I said, I'm detailed. Like y'all can see who've been following me, see how I'm detailed and how I watch game, how I could break down a player. So when I watched this Mafia movie, it did have a heavy influence on me. I'm be honest, because now a guy named Lex Diamond, I identify with him. Lex Diamond was a smooth guy. He dressed nice, nice looking guy. Women liked him and things like that. Smooth, you know what I mean? But he's dangerous at the same time, And so he kind of fit my bill. So my name is Doc. Everybody call me Kareem. I'm sorry. My name Kareem, but Doc has always been my name because I got named Doc because Dr. J used to do a move like this, and I always did that move when I was young. Like I'm good at emulating things, and like how a lot of guys like when I did the Hassan Campbell, guys like when I emulated Ticket TV. I could just watch. I'm some stuff, some things people gifted at, some people, that's just what it is. So I used to do this move, and they called me Doc since I was like 5, 6 years old. It's like the doctor. So Doc is my name. And two reasons they call me Diamond. So my name is Doc Diamond. So I don't know, some of you guys may know, but Doc Diamond. So now Diamond came in for two reasons. One, I was young. I like the diamonds. So I had little diamonds and stuff. I like the diamonds. And I always infatuated with diamonds. And from Lex Diamond. So it was like Doc Diamond. So for the Mafia, Lex Diamond. And also, I had a major infatuation with cologne. I make cologne now. I have tremendous cologne called Vegas for men and feeling myself for women. I make cologne and perfume right now. So I always have infatuation for cologne. And it's crazy. My first cologne I had was Old Spice. Now, Old Spice, I don't know if you guys know, it had like a little hole and it dribbles out your hand. Ain't no spray. So I always wanted some some cologne. So I said, Mom, give me cologne. So she gave me some cologne for Easter. So me and my sister and we in the whole block, we used to go to Skate Key, get on a train and go to the Bronx, go to Skate Key. So I pulled all this. I didn't know how to use cologne. I pulled all the thing. I had like a pool of cologne. Got some more. Like I literally probably did half the bottle. Yo, the whole train, everybody smoked me. Everywhere I went, I was like, damn, I put so much on me. My mom, like, you stupid motherfucker. When I got back in the house, she was so mad. She took the cologne and she monitored. I didn't know. I just thought that I'm like, I just put a lot. So she called me all type of stupid motherfucker. My mom's got a mouth on her. You stupid motherfucker, you put on that. Yo, everybody smell everywhere, I swear. We on the train going to Allenton. Now, mind you, we from Harlem. and we went to the Bronx, Arlington Avenue. It's a nice little wait on the train. It was a bunch of us, me, my sisters, and the guys from the block, the girls from the block, like the guys and girls from the block. We all went to skate key on Easter, had a good time. It was crazy. So we do that and things like that, right? So now it's crazy. So like I said, you know, that was like me, my infatuation with cologne. So then when I started dibbling dabbling, getting to the game, and like I said, now I like the Mafia rules. See the difference between the Mafia, they has like rules and structure, and I'm gonna break down the difference between gangs and like the Mafia and why they survive and what's the difference. And it's crazy because right, people always say, "Oh, the Mafia don't like black people, they don't deal with black people." Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a story. They use black people, right? And at times black people could use them back. That's with anybody. So it's not no race thing. So I'm gonna tell y'all, my crew was the NFL crew, niggas for life. We was no gang. We just guys from the block. We had notable people who's with us from the block. Big L, rapper, Cameron, them guys from the block, right? Cameron rap Big L 39th Street, right? And we had basketball games, do different things like that. You know, we hustling, doing different things, you know, guys doing different things, right? So boom. Now, this things with the mafia, they have rules that they don't supposed to sell drugs, right? They don't like hustling at all. Hustling, you on your own, but they accept it. They know they guys selling drugs, but they tell them no drug dealing. If you get caught, it's drug dealing, but you basically on your own. You can't get saved from the families. So if you get caught, it's like a thing where they tell you when you get no backing from the families to help you. If you get caught, and it could be someone from other families coming to get you. And this the difference between, like I said, gangs and the mafia. See, gangs now you deal with like the Bloods. I'm saying New York. So I know some of you guys maybe from the West Coast. I know their politics is a little different, but and this is why the respect level is bad when it comes to the black people. Why we get handcuffed like this and they tighten us and carry us like this, and the mafia it don't be that tight and they get handed like this. Disrespect. This is respect. They get in handcuffs like this. We get handcuffs like this, right? And why mafia movies is glorified compared to blacks, right? Now, the difference is blacks leave a lot of bodies in the street, and it's dangerous because now when the Bloods in 1996, when it hit New York City and they came to the streets, now all the street guys that's getting money, like myself and a lot of guys, we didn't like that stuff, so we was prepared and ready to do what we had to do because now they start to get strong because it actually started in jail in New York, I think 93, something like that. Then it starts spilling over into the streets. So now in the streets, what these guys was doing, these guys was cutting innocent people or punch them in the face to get initiated in the game. So it caused a problems. That's why people say black people is animals because it's the way things be done. You get shot down in the streets. Mafia don't do that. They you don't see no dead bodies in the streets. And another difference is when they have tradition and rules. They rules are they rules. No drug dealing or whatever it is, and they think it's family. They preach family. Get married. See the thing with them, like us, oh the hoes, everything is man, we fuck girls and it's nothing. You have this girl get all these different baby mothers. They don't play that. So they have rules because they rules is basically saying if you marry, okay, some of them have girls on the side, but you have to make sure you take care of your wife. You go home to your wife every day, or it's gonna be a problem. So now let me tell y'all the difference where the blacks people now remember my father's name is Roscoe. Now I'm giving you a backstory on Roscoe. I want to get we cool, we good now. He's old now. We good, but I want to get him. I'll try to give him an interview on a Beat 139. Now my father was getting money, and they all was downtown in Harlem with him, like guys like Nicky Bonds, Pee Wee Kirkland, Fat Jack, and guys like um, the guy that the move Frank Lucas and Frank Matthews and things like that. Downtown was a melting pot with a bunch of big time drug dealers came in that time. So my father moved around too. He was getting money downtown, but he went out to L.A. for a brief minute, going back and forth to New York, still hustling. I know y'all familiar with Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. If you guys remember what Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, so that is my father. He was the first one in LA. He the first original owner of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. He had the spot, but he's getting big money. The restaurant game is okay, but he had the mentality. He's not from LA. He going back to New York. He did that was just something to do. He sold Roscoe Chicken and Waffles. The guy kept the name. So Roscoe is my father. That's where Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles came in. And like I said, he had stories that he told me a long time, guys, the mafia back then. The mob guys back then, their affiliation with blacks, what they was doing back then, a lot with the numbers. The numbers they use blacks, dealing with have dealings with blacks through the numbers. Now, us is more with the coalition with construction. I don't know if you guys know about coalition with construction and drugs, right? It's construction and drugs where you have interaction with mob guys. Now, the thing with the construction, and this is the difference between, like I said, a mob guy, the way they think, and the way a black person think. And sometimes, and it's a smart, strategic way how they think. Give a little, take a little. Now, you black guys got together, was like, I'm tired of all these bills going up, and no black guys got jobs. So black guys got on a big bus, got together. They pull up on construction sites. Some people have guns and things like that, and they go up in the construction sites and they who is the foreman, who works here. So they put pressure on them, be like, listen, I want 5 or 6 of my guys here, or nobody working. We're gonna stop this job. So they pretty much doing that. Now, technically, the mob they strong enough where they can wipe it out. But to them, they like, we know we doing dirt. We the mafia. We doing dirt. And we got this big, they making maybe 100 million developing that building. I could just get this guy $30,000 without the problems. So a lot of times, so that's where it comes in. I could hire a couple guys, and this is how they come in. Now, how the coalition works. Now, let's say I'm leading the coalition. Now, this is how I get to money. Now, I get 5 or 6 guys jobs. So I go to them and be like, how much y'all paying? So let's say a guy said we paying $28 an hour. So I go to, I be like, oh, for real? And I work it out with the foreman. Listen, nobody gonna come here. You get my 5 guys in now, 5, 6 black guys go work in the construction doing the building. So I go back and tell them, hey, it's $15 an hour. This guy don't got no job. So now he getting $15 an hour, but technically it's $28 an hour. So the difference, which is $13, I'm getting that $13 an hour each hour for 6 different guys. So, and then sometimes, like I said, and then black guys starting to get a little smart, and then sometimes you can't get over smart because these guys are street guys and they're not dumb. So I'm gonna give y'all a particular incident that happened. So now, and this how, and this is why I said the mafia, they know guys who sell drugs in their families. They know who the drug dealers are, right? Some of them don't sell drugs, but some of them do. But they think is like I told y'all earlier, they just not, they got no protection. That's what happened with John Gotti and his brother. His brother, not John Gotti, his brother Gene Gotti and Angelo. And it's crazy. My father know them. I want to get him. I'm trying to give him an interview because he dealt with them guys, right? Gene Gotti and Angelo Ruggiero. But the thing is with them, they was known to do what they was doing, right? So how how that worked with, like I said, you got no protection. That's why when Castellano wanted to do them, that's why they killed Paul Castellano, because Paul Castellano's gonna kill the Gotti brother in them. That's what made them jump and do that to him, because they got caught and they wasn't sending no money up. See, the bosses want the money. They want the money, and they take drug money. But like I said, any given time, if it's heat from another family, they gonna throw you to the wolves. So now I'm gonna give y'all a little story on this. So now, and how, and this one time, some guys from Brooklyn, right? They put pressure on the construction guys, right? So now the guy got like one of my people who's a little older than me, right? And we go over there, a bunch of us go over there, and we almost got it in with the guys from Brooklyn, because the guys in Brooklyn trying to put pressure on them. So now they causing like frictions amongst like blacks, but not causing it, but they like, we not trying to get our hands bloody. We gonna let y'all handle that. So they caused, but we smart and said, listen, what you getting from them? Now, you know what I'm saying? This is where guys got smart, where they got smart and our guys got smart, where we both came up to agreement. We both got paid, right? So, and let me tell you, now this particular guy, I can't tell y'all who the name is, but it's a story in Brooklyn. This is a true story, right? This is why you can't overplay your hand. That's why always, if I tell you guys, and I'll be like, the Lakers a lot of times, they overplay your hand. You gotta be careful. Don't ever overplay your hand. So the guy start, this black guy, he start thinking he got it like that. He started thinking he got it like that. He kept trying to, now he trying to like, he was sending people and act like he's doing it. Now they go on different construction sites. So now it got tired they got tired of him. So now they stepped in and told him, listen, da da da, they got into it, right? The guy did the construction site, he threw some shots at it. He ain't kill nobody, threw some shots at it, the black guy, right? At the construction site. The mob guys caught up with him. They killed him. It was all like, I knew, we knew firsthand, but then the story came in paper, but they didn't know exactly who the mafia. They caught up with him, killed him, right? He was missing. Everybody know he was gone. He was missing. Not that they didn't even find a body. He was missing. He had a brother. His brother knew what time it was, that what happened. His brother went back and killed one of the time guys, followed him, and he came and shot him in a car, like right off a little construction site. The guys who working up, they seen it, because he came and the guy got it, he followed him and shot him and killed him. They told him, boom. Now this is how strong, this is why I said you can't overplay your hand. So now these guys dealing with a different level of money. These guys got the cops, the judges, and different things like this. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all know this with the crooked cops, with the Lucchese family, the Espinosa, and I forgot Steven, I forgot their names. But it's always dirty cops with these guys. So now the brother killed the Italian guy, right? So now they looking to get him. They didn't catch him, right? He goes to end up getting locked up, going to jail, right? Because I told the police caught him before the mob caught him. But this, what these guys did. So now, like I said, they got everything. They want to prevent back. He's in jail. And now they want him to feel it. Now, let me tell you what they did. They, mind you, they got unions, all different things. His mom lived in, HPD, them buildings, the housing buildings and things like that. He lived in. They dressed up in the suits like they regular workers. Went in his mom house, plant drugs all in the house. Boom. Somehow got the a search warrant from the courts. They ran in the mom house. He's in jail. The moms and whoever lived with the moms ran down there, found the drugs, everything planned. Found the drugs. His moms get kicked out, right? So mind you, he had a charge, but he possibly gonna beat the body charge because it it wasn't like clear. They people seen they didn't actually see him shoot. They saw like bodies back then. It was no the cameras. You probably can beat it. So now he sit there and had to say he had to take on the drug charges. His mom's and them lost their apartment and everything. Now, mind you, you don't want to lose an apartment when you getting $300. You paying $200 a month rent. You don't want to lose that. So they play games like that. I ain't gonna say games, but they strategic. And this is just an honest truth. I don't want nobody to take offense to this, right? Black people are muscle. We keep it. This is what it is. We stronger, physically more stronger than any race. So we more of muscle, right? White people is more forward thinkers, deep thought thinkers, and planners. Asian people is more inventors. They could invent. They will invent some crazy shit. They super duper smart. Asians is very smart. Like I really don't know they dumb Asians. They pretty much smart. Matter of fact, I know one dumb Asian. I'm gonna give y'all a quick story, right? Marcelli, when I got locked up in the feds, his name was Chin Hong, right? I'm gonna give y'all a brief description. Now he's not tall, but he was kind of big, not muscular big, but this had weight on him. Not fat, but just like kind of solid. He had a big face. He looks tough, right? He the only, like I said, I never met an agent that's not. They mostly smart people, right? So this particular guy, he couldn't read and nothing. Like, but he was a tough guy, and he had a short fuse. But I think he's a little bugged out because a lot of the other Chinese people ain't really. He wasn't with them like hanging like they could have like a real conversation with them. But they come together and they eat. He used to come play cards with us. He moved around. His name was Chen Hong, but he was a motherfucker. He was down with the flying dragons, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all a quick funny story, right? I'll make y'all laugh. He come now, he gets mail, like we pre-trial. So the mail comes, they had like a big case, the Fukinese flying dragon and Cantonese flying, Fukinese and Cantonese flying dragons. So he came and he get like mail and stuff, right? And he go bunky, bunky. He's like he talk. He can talk. He talks some English, but it ain't clear. But it's like you can understand clearly. But he bugged out. He bugged out. Bunky, what this says? I read the shit. I said it said you kill people. He said, "Oh shit." Hey yo, it's all shit. So he's like, Shh, no good, man, good. And the short said he had like 3 or 4 bodies. He was tearing people up. He was a killer. And but he carried that with him because the agents always get him when it's drama. He had like knife marks. This before I even got locked up. They had a big war with the black guys. This and before I even got locked up, I was in the streets. And he was down and he had like knife marks, but he's a real tough guy. But he bugged out. He he um he just sit there, he ain't know what it says. And he's always like, what it says. I said you killed people. and I remember his lawyer just come on a visit. He always had like a translator, and his lawyer, he had a white lawyer. It's crazy, but he had like a translator. would explain to him. He speak English, but to explain to him, I guess, in his language a little better. So this guy here, he was like with the Asians, he was like kind of like a forcer. Like a couple of them was tough, but he always walked around like this, and he was funny. He used to be like, he told my co-defendant, right? My co-defendant's short, right? And like we'd be in the room, my co-defendant come look for me. He told him, he said, Shorty. He said, tell Shorty don't come knocking on the door. He called him Shorty. He just had me dying, and it was crazy because, like I said, he couldn't read or nothing. Like he couldn't read, like even in Chinese. He because I remember he used to go like to school and stuff, and like he wasn't. He said it. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, and he's telling, I kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying? He get mad. He should snap out. He bugged out, and he probably the only one, like I said, Asian, far, but they big on education. Like and blacks is we naturally physically dominant as a race. White people more, like I said, strategic, forward thinking, planning, and so the way they think different. Black people want right now gratifications. White person think the long way. Now, what the mafia did in that situation with us, they could have wiped the guys out already. So when the guy come to them, but they like, you know what? We gangsters. We doing dirt. We don't need no all out walk. We know how black people carry it and bodies dropping like this. We getting $100 million for this building to do this project. I give them 30,000 from the crew and keep them quiet. Okay, I hired some of them. That's that. But ain't nothing else going on. It's not that they scared and the guy overplayed his hand. And now he dead. His brother went to jail. His mom's got kicked out. These guys is forward thinkers. They planners. And that's just what they do. They plan. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give y'all another story. This guy named Artie, right? We dealt with, right? Like I said, they also with the drug gang. So one day we was going out, right? Now, Artie, and I'm gonna give y'all a description of him. He skinny, nice looking guy, skinny. He liked to be fly. Now, mind you, I was like 22 at the time, and he was 28. I thought he's a little older, but he told me he's 28. Now, mind you, I only met Artie 2 times. I didn't know him like that. And like I said, it was more of, I was younger, more of the older guys I was with. So he called and we had to go down there. Now we dressed up, about to go to the party. We had the white on. We about to go to the party. Right. So my people's 3 of us came and we went down and met up with him. Now, this guy here is funny. I think about him all the time. Like I said, nice looking guy, slim. Now he had the Sergio Tassini sweatsuit on. And he came, like, I want y'all to picture this. Now, we go, now I met him the first time. The conversation was a little shorter. I met him. He was funny then. But this time it was crazy. So he go, hey, like he loud. What's up? What's up, man? Oh, where y'all going? Dressed up like that. Can I go? It's like, he just like so full of energy. So full of energy. Oh, look at this. Like my suit. And he had like a nice diamond ring. He trash talking. He talked fast and he hyped and stuff like that. He like, yeah, this, that, and third. He said, and let me tell you, I'm had to slow down with the thing we doing. The guy told over a girl. Now I'm gonna explain what happened. Now, like I said, remember what I said? They all know about the drug game. All the family know who sell what, but you pretty much on your own. Now, if someone start getting like, getting real bombastic about it, it can blow your spot up. So now he's a skinny guy. He talks shit, shit talker, hyper. He just funny. He the funniest. I mean, I think about him all the time. He's funny, and I like to laugh. So the guy was 47 years old, right? So he come tell us, right? He said, "Yo, it's gotta put a lid on it. We're gonna have to fall back for a minute, like what we was doing. And the guy told on me. He said, I was like, who? He said, Fat Pizza. He said, Fat Pizza. I said, who? He said, Fat Pizza. I said, who? Big fat guy? He said, no. He said, no, not fat Albert fat, but 2 to 3 stomachs fat. He said, he gonna tell on me he mad over this chick. And so what happened was they was they was messing with a girl called they was messing with a girl, I think her name was Jen, I can't remember her name. And the guy had her first, and then they met, but they was cool. They from different families. Him and him and Fat Pizza, that wasn't his name, but that's what he called him. He was just so funny. He said Fat Pizza. And Audie, they messed with the same girl. Now mind you, this guy was 47 and he's chubby, whatever. He said he had 3 stomachs. He said he's not Fat Albert fat, but he's out of shape, 3, 4 stomachs. Yo, he had me dying. He said, in the way his face, like, I'm really not giving y'all guys the real thing. He's like, well, not Fat Albert fat, but 3 or 4 stomachs fat. You know, he's out of shape. He ain't me. He ain't me. And he talk his trash, and he just funny. So he said, yo, he told the guy, he said, now the guy found out that he was fucking a girl too. Now, mind you, that was cool. He's a drug dealer. Fat Pizza's a drug dealer, and Audie a drug dealer. So they was cool. You know, you got to maintain, but they from different families. But they was cool until this incident. Now, Fat Pizza goes to his guy and blew a spot up that he's selling drugs. And when he did, he tried to sit there and say, oh, he's selling to anybody. He's selling to anybody. He's selling, he's a 4 to 5 kilos selling guy to guys all in the streets. I deal with cartels. So I'm dealing directly with one person and I'm distributing mines. He with this. So they looking at it as you dealing with, if you dealing 4 to 5 kilos, that's more like street level guys. You know, that's good money. You get good money, but it's, you know, you can easily pick up on that. You see what I'm saying? Instead of dealing with a high level, and this is what Fat Pizza was saying he do, and he blew him up with them because he mad at the girl. Now, Fat Pizza told him the first time, leave the girl alone. He told him, leave the girl alone. And he went back and messed with him. So he said, yo, and he gonna tell me to leave her alone and shit. He said, yeah, I was messing with her. He said, I said, how she look? She worth all that? He said, oh. In the face he makes, oh. He said, she's gorgeous. And he said, now, he said when Fat Pizza did confront him the first time, told him to leave her alone. He said he wasn't gonna mess with her no more. But he said Fat Pizza tricked all his money on her. He bought a nice condo down in Midtown Manhattan. She lived in a beautiful apartment in Manhattan. He tricks all his money. Now, Fat Pizza has a wife and kids. But that's like his side chick. That's not even his girl. Yeah, that's a side chick. Now, Audie don't have nobody. He's single. So now he's single, and he hitting her. And he said, yo, what she want with him? He said, I'm ping, 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 ping. Hey, yo, I can't, yo. He's like, I'm ping, 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 ping. Y'all should hear him. Yo, he's live wire. He like this all day. Like, that's him. Like, I'm like, this, he sniff coke or something. Like, he hypergetic the whole time. So until, where y'all going? Can I go? He said, yo, he said, can I go to the party? He said, I could dance. He said, I could dance. He said, I got money. I could dance. He said, I like black girls. He said, my dick might not be big as y'all guys, but I could ping, 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 ping. Hey, yo. So he said, I could ping, 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 ping. So he said, now, I'm ping, 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 Jen. I'm ping, 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 huh? Fat Pizza can't do what I do. She loves me. She likes to be around me. She called me. Now I told her I want no problem with this guy. This guy really loves you. I don't want no problem. But, you know, I don't want to get no issues. Now he said the guy was out of town. She called him and he said he ping 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 thick fucking us. So he said the girl love him. Talk about all he do is spend money. This was dangerous part about women though. Now you know they both in the mafia. You know this chubby guy, the guy older now. He's older. He really loves you. But you talk about him to this young guy, and it can cause problems. She used to sit there, oh, he this and that. I just be doing this and that. He just and he know all the things, but he's still hitting it. He said, I wouldn't violate if that was his girl. I mean, that was his wife, I wouldn't do it. So he said, now the guy and he said when he brought him to his guy, now the fat pizza stepped to the guy that's over Audie. Now Audie's like, man, I've been a millionaire since I was 21 years old. Now see the thing with Audie, he makes a lot of money for them. He's a money getting dude. He was rich. He said he's a millionaire when he was 21 years old. And he makes a lot of money. They loves him. You know what I mean? He and so they always gonna use him as an asset. Then he's funny. And so he went to his guy that's over him and told him. And he said, "Yo, you know what he gonna say to me in front of my goodbye? Some whatever, some name they call each other. You know what he gonna say to me?" He said, "I told you." Now he said, "Fat Pizza said, I told you the first time to leave her alone." Now, Artie said he think probably the doorman somebody snitched on him because the guy didn't know, and how he know he still was messing with it, and then the guy, he put the pressure on the girl, and the girl said he put the pressure on the girl, and the girl admitted that she still doing some shit. But when those three was together, he said, I told you stay away from her. I told you, I ain't gonna tell you again. Next time, I'm gonna grab you by your pencil neck." He said, he gonna tell me, he gonna grab me by my pencil neck. Hey yo, I was on the floor. If you looking, like I said, he's skinny, nice looking guy, like you know, he be fly and stuff. He ain't no tough guy at all. He don't portray to be tough. All he want to do is get money and have fun. He's the life of the party. So remember that life of the party. Just keep that in mind, right? As I go on with the story. So he just that's all he want to do. So he said he gonna tell me in front of my goodbye to leave her alone. Next time he gonna grab me by my pencil neck and also stay away from her because I had her first. He said, "What the fuck is that? I had her first." I said, "Did you?" I said, "You told him that?" What he said? He said, "Nah, I ain't tell him that. I just said it in my head." Hey yo, that had to be, yo, I was on the floor. Yo, you should see how I go. Hey, yo, the whole shit was so funny, man. Hey, yo, when he just telling the story, like I'm telling you, them guys is the biggest storyteller there is. He said, and it's like I felt like I was there. He said, he said right in front of this guy, yo, keep him and told him, so he had to take a lid off so to fall back off hustling what he was doing because he didn't want to get the heat and the guy put pressure on him. Mind, he's an older guy. He had more status than Audie. Audie only 28 years old. But he said he gonna talk about he gonna grab me next time, he gonna grab me by my pencil neck. I ain't gonna tell you again. Next time I'm gonna grab you by your pencil neck. Yo, I was on the floor. Then talk about and leave her alone because I had her first. He said, had her first. What the fuck is that? Yo, I was on the floor. And then when I sat there, I said, what he said when he said that, he said, I ain't say that to him. I said that in my head. Hey, yo, that had to be the funniest thing there is. So now that happens. So now years later and stuff. So it's like we move on, we doing our thing. Years later, now I gets locked up. And I get locked up. And I always thought about him. Like I ain't see him no more and stuff like that, right? So I was like, damn, just thought about him and shit. So one now, man, now this like in 2000 now. Man, Italian guy, we cool. So now, you know, I feel a little comfortable talking to them. So I'm like, yeah, it was this guy. I ain't telling what we doing stuff. I said, I know this guy. And I asked him his name. I said his name Artie. But I said, this, I ain't know his last name and none of that. So I was like, yo, Skinny guy, funny as hell. And something told me to sit there and he's like, no, I don't know. As soon I said, he said they call him life of the party. The guy's like, life of the party? And he describes it, yeah, I know him. He said, yeah, I know him. He said he passed away about 3 or 4 years ago. So I ain't want to ask. I don't know if passed away means he died or he got killed. But the guy, the way he said it, he paused. He's like, yeah, he passed away 3 or 4. Like he's heard. He said, yo, he's a good dude. He's wild. He said, yo, I met him one time. Now this is the guy I know. He said, I met him one time. He said they was at a wedding. He said, this guy, he said, yo, what the fuck is he on? He said from the beginning of the wedding all the way to the end, he's drinking, having fun. He said his energy was on one. He said he danced with everybody in there, dance, moving around all day. He said this kid has some fucking energy. He said, he said, yo, I ain't gonna lie. He liked him. Like y'all would have met him. He's that type of guy. Like I said, only saw him twice. And the first time was like, a little short, but I knew he was funny then, but it was real brief. This time it got more in depth, and that's the last time I seen him. And he had to fall back, and he did what he did. And I don't know if he got killed or he died, maybe sniffing coke. I don't know what the hell happened. But and like I said, they think they have rules and they have tradition of they follow things. And the difference between like whites and the blacks, when we go to jail, like a guy like myself, I'm in my 20s, I come home in my 30s, right? So when I come home, most guys, period, once you get into, you not really, some people may dibble dab, but you're not doing the same thing. You're not being with large groups no more. Now that's the difference between even like gang members, like a blood, a crip, or whoever. They go to jail. Let's say they go to jail in their 20s and they come home in their 30s. Now they probably don't have kids. They get a job. Now they get a legit job. They working, they have kids, the girl loving them. They not on no gang shit hard like that, right? So now the young guys are just out there for themselves. Now with the mafia, them guys be 70, 80 years old, still in the game. So when they in jail, they coming home back to what they was doing. So they have leadership and structure. So when they go home, let's say if a guy 30 something years old, he got people in his family, other mob guys, 70, 80 years old, it's still structured. You cannot do what you want. You just can't kill. Like he couldn't just kill. They can't just kill each other. That's why he just say he'd grab him by his pencil neck next time you see him. You ain't no just kill him. Like, and things like that. Everything's structured. And their number one thing is the money. And see, and like I said, the difference is it wasn't safe. The Bloods and guys, they was going around cutting people, beating people up to get initiated in. So the media and people, they don't like that. They look at blacks as savages, animals. So that's why a lot of times I be passionate when I talk about, you know, you don't want nobody to look at you that type of way where they scared like anything goes with you. You want some type of, what I mean, order. Like back in the days in the tunnel. The tunnel, when you went to the tunnel, you couldn't really, the tunnel was a club back in the days. Guy named Peter Glacier, he had the club, and they said that was mob ran too. Um, yeah, Crews coming in, and now thinking back on hindsight, you couldn't really enjoy yourself in the tunnel the way you could because you had to like stick together like a lot of places you be in the streets, right? You see, in the streets, it's different, and we like this. We talking to girls, but we all had to make sure we stay together because the tunnel was wild. It was wild. And yeah, New York policy is definitely different. That's why I said New York. That's why I said New York. Reg dog, because like I said, LA policies is different. But New York, when they came in the streets, or to get initiated, they had to cut something, or you had to beat up a person who's walking by. So this was going on a lot. That's why if y'all notice, a lot of people notice in New York, it's a lot of razor cuts. You don't go to other states, you see people with razor cuts. You go to New York, a lot of people got cuts on their face. A lot of people from jail and some people from the streets. Out of state, people they wasn't doing that. Like, and so the thing is, and like I said, the gangs, even though if it is structured, but it's not structured to that level. Even when guys get older, like they still kind of break off of that. So even if I have a reputation and I'm trying to tell a young guy to do right, if I'm not in the game, he ain't gonna listen to me like that because I'm not living how he living. He gonna be like, "Oh, you washed up. Fuck what you did years ago. You not living how I'm living." You get what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You know what I mean? So so this is like in the 90s. This is early 90s. So this is the thing what you go through when you in the city and with the gangs. You see what I'm saying? Is no real when you even like I said, probably in LA too. I don't think you see guys really fully active in their 40s. They may still claim, but they not really fully active, not as many. Because normally at a certain age, the most black people, they break away from that. Look at Chicago. You got the BDs, GDs. There's a lot of guys still say they BDs, they may be 40 something years old, but they not active and they not rocking with the young guys like that. And so that be the difference. The mafia, they come home to something. They have businesses. Guys coming home to jobs. A lot of black people, like I said, when I was coming home, and a lot of people ain't know when. Like, damn, when I get home, I'm trying to get a job. It's always I'm gonna try. I hope this. Then they know already they got a job. Some people come out with a business already. You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference. And like I said, black people so much hate each other. You know, they will be quick to gun each other down in a heartbeat. And when and like I said, man of God, we was in the cell. He's cool, the Italian guy, mob guy, and he and I they feel comfortable talking to me because one thing I don't take offense to nothing, and I always tell people at the end of the day, long as you be a man about things, be a man at all times. A man is someone who accepts apology. You know what I mean? You got to be able to, if you're wrong, you're wrong, accept apologies. You know, live on structure. You know what I mean? Goals, morals. Do the right thing. But when it's time to take care of something, you can take care of something. You know, so that be the thing, and they have rules in place where it's consequences. Like this guy, I think his name is Greg. Now the Cavalcanti family, they out of Jersey. Now we all got locked up around the same time they did. They all came to jail, right? And then this guy, he put a bad said that this guy was a snitch that was in his family. I don't know where he got it from, but he said the guy was snitch. Now this rumor went on for like 8 or 9 months, almost a year, and it turned out that the guy wasn't a snitch. And mind you, he had to check in because they had to get at him. He wasn't. He had to check in. You can't put a false rumor on nobody. You cannot put a false rumor on nobody. See, with us, it happens all the time. Oh, this guy's a rat. He a rat. And people just say that like this. Don't have no facts. There's no real consequences come behind that. None. I could call somebody a rat. He might not like it. And let's say he's not a rat. He might come and say, okay, we fighting or whatever. But other guys, I'm not gonna get penalized for it with where I have to look out for my life behind other guys. And that's how it is, the mafia. If damn, fucking fly. That's how it is, the mafia, where they it's so structured and so you gotta be careful. And it's people, and another thing he told me is a misconception where people think like the mafia is not safe. He said it's safe. He said the key is to stick to the rules. He said every now and then may be isolated situations, but for the most part, stick to the rules. And guys like I said, our so-called leaders. I don't consider them leaders, but you got guys like Charlemagne be like, yo, Jay-Z and Puff is our leaders. But them guys is not leaders. Them guys is not leaders. Hell yeah. You cannot do that. Like it's certain things. He said y'all fake New York fans out here. I'm and so this is no diss to no New York guys and things like that. I'm just like I said, I'm from New York. I love my city. I'm just being real. That what was going down. Guys is getting cut and beat up, jumped in. You had to do all type stuff to get in, and it was real dangerous at that time. And people, I remember my homeboy, his 13-year-old cousin or niece. I don't know remember who she was. He not my tight homeboy, but he from the neighborhood and that happened to her. I can remember that like yesterday. She's a chubby little girl, and I ain't gonna get into that. That shit was fucked up, and that was going on back then. But like I said, it's like they say, okay, Puff Daddy, Jay-Z, and these guys. I think a lot of them is full of shit because you really not trying to like what us as black people, what we do, we always try to. That's right, Jordan. Make sure y'all subscribe. We always try to outshine each other. We make each other feel bad. We would sit there and stunt and say, look at me, I got money. If you don't got money, you ain't nothing. We tell each other that. You got money, you nothing. If you ain't getting paper, you're nothing. We fly, you bummy. So we make each other feel so bad, and that's why we always at it with each other. Now, a guy like Jay Prince. Now, this what I don't understand with Jay Prince. Jay Prince is like 60 years old, and he called himself the Godfather. And this what I'm gonna say some stuff, man. I need you guys to really fully pay attention to this, right? Um, right, guy like Jay Prince. They think they doing people a favor, but you're not. Now I want you guys to listen to this, and this is why I don't like what he do. And he the one. I ain't gonna say he started it, but I always hear from him. This check-in stuff. Yo, make sure you come check in to the cities. Check in with somebody. Make sure you check in. Why you putting a bad narrative? Why if somebody go to another state, they got to check in with anybody? You too old for that. You should be stopping that. So now all these young boys, now maybe your interpretation of checking in was for the cause, but it still shouldn't be none of that. If I go to rappers been going to cities, other cities for years, been going to Atlanta, Chicago for years. Like Karis, one of them guys been doing it. They ain't have the negative energy around him. But now you telling people, oh, check in, this, that, and the third. Like you we mob ties, check in. Why should now you automatic bringing that negative energy to it? 9 times 10, a rapper checking in, a rapper not going to go if he's a rapper, established rapper. He's not going to no hood and don't know nobody. So he probably run around the malls. He doing his interviews. He gonna probably go to the club later if he doing a walkthrough. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna have some energy with it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, trick. But what's the name? Start that. But that check-in stuff in reality is stupid. And it automatic bringing negative energy because now somebody feel like I ain't checking it, and then you no fly zone and checking it. It's stupid. We should have positive energy. You should be telling people our people should be able to go where we want. We should be able to go where we want. And let me tell you how these guys full of shit. Now, if Puff Daddy calls himself the king, I'm the king. My name is Love. Puff calls himself Love. He love everybody, right? Now, let me tell you this. A guy like young Dolph should have never died. I'm not saying, now hear what I'm saying now. I'm not saying Yo Gotti and them had anything to do with it. I don't know who had something to do with it. But Jay-Z is with Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti is with Jay-Z, right? guys love. I've been around and saw how other guys, when they see Jay-Z, these other rappers, they look at Jay-Z as like God, like wow. Jay-Z, this where you solidified yourself. And this is the difference why I'm saying like mob guys compared to like black guys. Now, mob guys, stupid stuff like this don't happen. Now, Yo Gotti and Young Dolph didn't have, it's not like they had no real beef. Let's get this straight. They didn't have no real beef. The beef initially started, mind you, they was cool. Yo Gotti wanted to sign Young Dolph. Young Dolph wanted to stay independent. He said no. He did an interview one time, and he to me, he didn't diss Yo Gotti. All he said was, it wasn't enough money he could have offered me to take the deal. He basically saying he don't want it, and he proved that. He's an independent guy. It wasn't enough money you could have did to for him to sign him. He said, but I appreciate Yo Gotti for extending that offer. Then Yo Gotti, they start dissing him. Now they dissing each other. And then he's supposed to have slept with his baby mother. But now, once the shit start getting out of hand, now mind you, nobody got shot. It's not to that. This with guys now. If Jay-Z and Puff supposed to be the head of rap, now all these is when you supposed to take care of situations like that. They should have came in the middle a long time ago, and I've been said this. You know what I mean? I've been said he could have. Jay-Z has status. If he called for Dolph, yo, comes here. Not that Dolph scared of him. Call Yo Gotti, come here. He just had that status. People look at him that he came from Marcy, from the streets of Brooklyn, and now he do big things. Listen, what y'all doing ain't about nothing. Squash it. And then, if it's not that, it should be the rap game to guys like Jay-Z, Puff, Jay Prince. These guys like that should have some heavy influence of what was being done. Now, the reason why I'm saying Young Dolph, because Young Dolph is a big dog. I'm not gonna count guys like Mo 3 and guys like FBG Duck in them because they like kind of like underground rappers. Young Dolph is that guy, everybody know him. Young Dolph, everybody know. Mo 3, I ain't gonna lie, I never heard of Mo 3 until he died. I ain't know nothing about Mo 3. But the thing is, those like local rockers. But I'm talking about guys, once they get that mainstream level, this is where the guy Jay Prince squashed the beat. Because like I said, it's about nothing. And then the difference, like I said, between now, let's talk about Chicago. Time and time again, I hear a Chicago rapper, they get interviewed, right? The Chicago rapper get interviewed. You know what they always say? It's not going to end. It's not going to end. Blood been shed. But at the end of the day, you have to think like this. Blood been shed on both ends. Let's say if one side killed 5 people, the other side killed 10 people. Yeah, 10 is more than 5, but at the end of the day, nobody winning. So that's what I said, the difference between the Mafia, they comes down, listen, and things get squashed. I know it's bad feeling, things get squashed. Now, I don't even look at Sammy the Bull interview, his podcast and none of that. I don't even watch it, but I watched it a couple of times. Because I just don't, I hate when a guy that's told and then be talking shit. So that's why I only watch Sammy the Bull podcast. But I watched it a couple of times, right? And depending on the title. Now, one time I watched the guy Tommy Bilotti. Tommy Bilotti got killed with Paul Castellano and Gotti and them killed them and by Sparks Steakhouse downtown in Manhattan. Now, Tommy Bilotti had a brother. And Sammy the Bull said his brother is like that too. Tommy Bilotti was about that. His brother's about that too. But his brother, when Tommy Bilotti, it was for Paul. But Bilotti was with Paul and he had to get it too. But they explained, they ran down on his brother. Said, listen, you know Cosa Nostra. Listen, your brother this a casualty because he's with him, whatever the case may be. Listen, either these guys gonna come do something to you or you come back, you could be with me and everything good. You understand the rules. You understand the situation. He understood that, even though none of us probably can understand. You know these guys was responsible. You probably don't know who the actual trigger man was, but you know they was responsible. So if that happened, and this is something, my thing is with Chicago guys. Look how it translated. Now this is shit I'm seeing that is crazy. This is unfolding in my eyes. Now I'm seeing the guys when the drill first started. A lot of the guys who's in the drill right now, when it first started, probably like 30, 31 years old, right? And it was like 31 to like guys who like 24. That was like the meat of it. Now you're seeing like the younger and younger guys. It's still going on where these guys can't even go to school. And it's not like these guys, they said you could be a basketball player, you cannot be with that. You from this neighborhood, so now you gotta say, okay, I'm BD or GD or whatever. I got to say this, come from a neighborhood. You don't, you it's like you have no choice. You don't want to be in the game, but I'm from this neighborhood, so now I can't go to school. So a lot of them guys had to stop going to school and things like that. This is where guys like the Jay-Z's and the Puff need to step in Chicago. Listen here, man. When they going to stop? They basically saying it's never going to stop. So now, when I be looking, one time I saw a video, and the little boy was bad. He had to be, I think, like 9 years old. And he took the girl money. Not robbed her, but they could have been cousins or something. Somebody gave the money, he took it. It was not like that. And I forgot which one of them guys. I think C Thing, one of the guys who caught the case with the FBG duck, with the O block, right? There's an O block. He said, "You little badass, took the girl money." But you could see Shorty may grow up and be like a street guy. It's sad. Like you could just see the way his aura, and he was just like that. If he continued living in O block, he gonna continue, and he gonna grow up. He gonna be a BD, and he gonna not like the guys from over there, and it gonna continue. I'm not saying that they they can't help, but you have to try. If you call yourself, how do you call yourself a big homie if you don't sit there and try? They got hundreds of, some people say Jay-Z a billionaire, I don't know. But the money they got, you can't you can't never say you can't stop it because they got money. And to me, in the lately, a lot of them interviews, them guys really want to, but nobody want to come cave in the same soft. Like I said, I got kind of like I'm good at like sensing energy, body language. I've always been pretty sharp with that. Now, a lot of these guys' interviews I've been watching, if you even look at FBG Duck, FBG Duck, he was with letting shit go. A lot of these guys, Cash, FBG Cash that did a video. A lot of these guys, when they talk about it, you can see they really don't. They lost a lot of guys, man. These guys, these guys be 22, 23 years old, probably lost about 30, 40 people that they was cool with. And then to make it worse, these guys they lived down the block. They used to be friends at one time or acquaintance. So the point I'm making is these guys, if this your game, like right now, LeBron James is the face of the NBA. And that's why I do give LeBron James credit because LeBron James carried. Like he touched everything. You know what I mean? LeBron's the big homie. You got to go through him and what? Oh, just and he make that's why I do give LeBron James respect. But these guys, it's not like they're not trying to do nothing with nothing. They could have stopped the Yo Gotti. Not like I said, I'm not trying to say Yo Gotti has something to do with it. I don't know, but it been it's talks and a lot of negative energy going on with that. Even though they shot his van up in Charlotte, his bulletproof van up. I'm just saying, when shit getting like that, you supposed they could have stopped that easy. Grab both of them in the room. Come meet me in the office, New York. They come fly in New York. Listen, it's nothing. It always. Let me tell you this. I'm a man. I got a problem with somebody. It's nothing for me to squash it. Especially it ain't no bodies. You ain't killed none of them. You know what I mean? Ain't been no killings. Ever been think you fucked his baby? So what? He fucked his baby mother. So what? So what? That's still gonna be your baby mother. You ain't gonna do nothing to her. You know what I mean? After you could get over that. Now I'm not going through all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do all that beefing and over a girl. Okay, cool. You still there, still there. I'm not throwing no shots at you, taking a chance of going to jail. You know what I'm saying? And so here it is. And like I said, Jay Prince and guys like that, you start and see people don't realize some stuff be indirect shit. You putting the negative energy out there, a check in, no fly zone. You supposed to check in, and make sure you're all right. So you indirect, low key, friendly. That called to me friendly extortion. To me, it's friendly extortion. If I was a rapper, he telling me, yeah, check in, and like I'm gonna make sure you all right. Nah, you're not making sure I'm all right. You're not making sure I'm all right. Cause see now it look like you holding me down. And then we in the club, you got these niggas, they thinking they hold me down. So now I'm responsible to get them some money, buy them some bottles or what, you know what I'm saying? Nah. And see, that's the thing with these guys. That's why I lose respect for the Puff Daddies in them. They talk that I am hip hop. Yeah, I'm one of the forefathers, but you're doing nothing. Guys, that rap game, I would not want my son to be a rapper. That rap game is dangerous right now. It's not an all-time high. Because unless you use a Chance the Rapper type of rapper. But if you're a rapper, you don't have to be rapping about no gun stuff. You could just be a rapper talking about you fly, you got the girls, you get all the girls, you could go like this to your Rolex. Somebody gonna try you. Oh, he's soft. He ain't this, he that. Now they pushing up on you. Now, what you gonna do? Tuck your tail one? Even though you not that type of rapper, but these guys, they troublemaker. These guys are sick. These little young guys, these rappers, they sick. They sick. And that's why it's no respect. The police see the stuff and be like, these guys got millions of dollars. They get money acting like this. That's why they say black people's animals. You be around a mob guy, you won't even know. And it's not that I'm praising them and shitting on the black, but it's the truth. It's the truth. The guy told me, he said, yo, when we party, it's never when they have their mob parties and the most that may happen, somebody get drunk and maybe a little fight if that happens. But they parties, they have fun. We have parties, man. Nothing, yo, it's no, you go to New York, people like, yo, I'm gonna come visit New York. We got no clubs. Everything is lounges. Everything is lounges. Back in the days, we had the Tunnel, we had the Mirage. You know what I'm saying? We had the Latin Quarters. We had all these big the Club Mansion, big joints, hold 1,200 people. Now you in these little bars and lounges and things like that because people don't know how to act. We have no skating rinks no more. You gotta go to New Jersey to go to skating rink. You know what I mean? So I just want the people. That's why I said with this, what I want to do with this channel, I want us to be a family, be friends with each other. You know what I mean? Be, you know what I mean? It's gonna be jokes and this and that and the third. But when I see stuff like my boy Banks got married, everybody get married, give him a shout out. Y'all don't know how good that may make him feel. It make me feel good when you guys, y'all gave me shout outs for my birthday. It make me feel good when NBA Chan always soon he come in, he tell people hit the like button. NBA Chan, that's the first thing he say. And all you guys, the way y'all support me, y'all don't realize that. That's why I'm the way I am because I realized these streets. I came from that where I felt that I should have had somebody in my corner should have kept me on the path to continue playing basketball. You know what I mean? My father was into the streets, and it's crazy because then when I got older, and let me tell you, this is crazy. Now my father's he's hustled at an old age, and this one I said, wow. Now I'm doing my thing. Now I'm older. I'm doing my thing. He's still doing his thing. Now his connect wasn't around, out of town, and you don't want to just go with anybody. And I can never forget when him and his man came up. They pulled up in the Benz, and his friend came. Him and his man came, and you can imagine that, like, and it's weird. He's like, "Yo," and he asked for some. Not that he needed something, that he was buying it, but for him to come, you come to the son, or if I come to him, either way it looks. Now the mafia, they structured like that, but the black people, we don't really. It felt odd. He needed something to hold him down until his connect, who he's buying it from. And he came to me, and he had the money, you know what I mean, but he needed something to hold him down while they still, you know what I'm saying. That was something. It was like weird, you know. I'm like, oh, like it was weird. Like the conversation. That's one of the weirdest moments we had. And I remember they pulled up. I was happy to see him. They pulled up and things like that. So I'm like, damn. But I wish now, like, mind you, I always still love basketball. So regardless of what, I always loved it. So I could have easily stayed doing what I was doing. But I'm a competitor, and I felt this girl, you playing me because of him. And I was, cause dudes, I was getting my props. Everybody's like, "Oh, Doc, you got that cutie with you." I ain't hit her nothing. But it's like, you got your cutie with you. You know what I'm saying? And I felt so happy, like, oh man. But she played me. And then next time I saw her, I'm up. My pockets, I'm like this. I'm stunting. I'm acting a fool. After I saw it now, I'm getting money. You know what I mean? I ain't the same Doc you knew from before. So now I'm saying I'm stunting on her. But the thing is, I should have stayed playing ball because I still love this game. So that's why, as a people, and it's sad because even parties, why, if we had a party, we got good music, we got, you were there with your friends, you might be with your family, you got plenty of women there. Why are you grilling me? Why are you looking at me tough? And then the minute I look back at you, you tell me what I'm looking at, and then it's on. Why? I never understood that. And that's what, and when the guy said that, and that's what, it's embarrassing because I had real conversations with people in different race. The mall guy said that. He said, he said, I never understood that. Like, even back to the Audi. Audi used to be like, yo, once y'all find a spot, I'll pay for it. I'll look out for y'all, get a spot. And he buy a spot. And we also do business. They had like own sports bars. And so, you know, like they deal with blacks then because they not going to party in there. So they get a club in the black community. It's so much money in that because we spends money. Bust bottles, and black people spends a lot of money. You're gonna make some money. But the thing is, how long your club gonna be open before somebody starts shooting? And see, this the thing with, we have to do better at, you know what I mean? And that's why when Charlemagne, I would love to talk to him. 'Cause to me, he do too much dick sucking. And he always say, oh, like he praised these guys, but what are they doing? Forget you signing somebody. It's bigger than that. You got label, because at the end of the day, you signing somebody, you still making money too. So it's not like, yeah, you doing somebody a favor, but at the end of the day, you still making money. What are you doing when it's not benefiting you? What you doing? I hear all these little kids and stuff got killed. All these gangs, all this, you don't hear nothing from. When the last time you seen Puff Daddy? When the last time you seen him? When the last time you seen him on TV? He do stuff, oh, vote or die, and do stuff when it benefit him. When do you see him with these little babies? The little babies and innocent people getting shot on the regular. It's crazy. Harlem is turned up right now. Everywhere. Not just Harlem, everywhere. When do you see people say, yo, put down the guns, man? Try to even you start from somewhere. When do you see these guys do it? None of them doing it. Young Dolph shouldn't be dead right now. He shouldn't. See, the Nipsey thing is different, and it happened. Nipsey thing's more of a spirit of the moment type thing. That was more like an isolated. So I can't compare the Nipsey Hustle to the Young Dolph. Because what happened, Nipsey, they say caught somebody rap. Dude came back. Dude not a rapper. So it's not like he had a long-standing beef where somebody could squash it. He called him a rat. Dude came right back and did what he had to do. Young Dolph was getting shot at every year, every other year. People was gunning for him. He knew that, and it shouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't happen. And that's the thing. We got to do better. Have to do better. That's why with this, I want people to engage with each other. Y'all know each other. I know y'all be on other channels and y'all probably know each other from there and bump into each other. But that's what it's about. And it's safe. Because at the end of the day, I think you guys might be in the house right now. And being in the house is safe right now. Y'all probably be in the house, y'all probably your family, your kids, y'all in the house. You see what I'm saying? Y'all not in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So y'all like, okay, what's my entertainment? Some of y'all go on your phones. All right, I'm gonna rock with Kareem today. I'm gonna rock with Ticket TV today. Or I'm gonna watch the game today. Or I'm gonna do this. But the thing is, y'all safe. And then you know what y'all doing? Y'all saying to yourself, man, I don't have no YouTube channel. But you know what? I'm gonna support this guy. I want to see him win. I'm gonna hit the like button. I'm subscribed to him. And you know what? Good energy follows back. Now, you may find something you doing that you may start your own business. Because your character is that, it comes back to you. The same thing with me. I always supported people. Always. People, oh, come to my baby shower. Oh, come to this. I always come. That's why I'm always running. And y'all be laughing, be like, yo, Kareem be sleeping stuff. I'm always running because I can't, if I feel guilty if I'm not, somebody want me there. So if I'm there for a hot minute, you know, I go to my party, baby shower or something, people die. I'm always gonna pay my respects to that because life is crazy. You know, for me to make it this way, it's time. Like I'm like, man, I don't know if I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. My mom was happy when I went to jail. My mom was happy when I went to jail because it was crazy. I had a lot of homeboys died, man. I got pictures where you see it and it's like do not here no more, and it's very few that's not. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. It's like people hate each other. You could feel it in the air when you're in the clubs and you got some guys like this. You got all this girl right next to you. What you looking at me for? She right next to you. Go buy her a drink. You know what I mean? These guys are sick. You come here and you mean mugging and you starting and like I said, I may have some $1,000 shoes on. Somebody step on my feet, I know it's crowded in here. So what? So what? You know what I'm saying? Like 2 years ago, um, I'm chilling and stuff like that, and the girl, she drunk, she banged, and her whole I had my mink jacket on, and the drink all that fell right on my jacket. I was mad, but I ain't gonna curse her out. You know what I'm saying? It just fell right on my jacket, that drink, you know, and this mink jacket, a coat, you know what I'm saying? But the point is, I'm not gonna be quick to kill nobody. You know what I mean? That I think you had to be sick to want to just to kill it over some miscellaneous reason. You know what I mean? You know, you're in the streets, that opportunity may happen. And it may happen, but it may be to that way you have to do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? How? I'm saying how? You see what I'm saying? And some things be random. They walk past and just to shoot people. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, man, people have to be. That's why people say, "Oh, I do a lot of preaching," but I look at it like this. I started off with the basketball thing. We talk and talk. Hey, this and that. But now I see people rocking with me, and I have people that's tuning in. So I'm like, okay, we can mix it and talk this because at the end of the day, we all human. We all can relate to what I'm saying. No matter you white, black. Now, some things is different. Maybe the guys like Tom and Eric, they Asian. They probably don't have the problems we have in the clubs. You know what I mean? We kill each other and don't like each other like that. You know what I mean? Maybe they don't have that. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of us, we can relate to that. We can relate. We got family members. We can relate to that, and it's get sickening. You know what I mean? If you the head, Puff, Jay Prince, and Jay Z, they claim they is hip hop. They the forefathers. If you that, and your guy's dying, that's one thing. Like I said, I give LeBron credit with that. LeBron say he's that guy. LeBron talking shit. LeBron talking shit. I'm that guy. This is my league. But LeBron take care of his players. Like he do. Yeah, he won and when rings, he gonna do what it takes to do that. But he owning that. I'm like, oh, yeah, but Jay-Z just got him a deal. You ain't talk about that. Yeah, he got him a deal, but you know what he made off that deal? It's a big difference. If I'm helping you for free, it's big difference. Like for instance, when Malik Malik came and he helped me with some stuff, that's for free. These guys and you guys, whatever y'all doing, that's free. It's different. If we getting something out the deal, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Them guys, man, for the rap game to be so much kill. We all right now, I did this before. Nobody don't want their kids to be a rapper right now. They even don't want their kids to be a rapper. And normally, I bet a basketball player want his kid to be a basketball player. Most mafia don't mind their kids being a mafia because it's really not everything ain't always what it seems killing, killing, killing. And see, a lot of times these guys do things they ain't supposed to be doing. They start breaking rules. But if you do what you have to do, 9 times out of 10, nothing gonna happen to you. It's safe with them. The thing when they get in trouble, they go to jail a lot. And the killers come, guys break rules. They do things and major things. One, two, they get 2 or 3 chances. You see what I'm saying? A football player would love his son to be a football player. A guy who an R&B guy, you know what I'm saying, will love their son to be an R&B guy. The same. A rapper don't even want their sons to be rappers. The rap game is like the streets. Yo, all you see, yo, you look on, it's crazy. And now with the internet, and now you don't need the labels like you needed them before. In Instagram, you could get direct. Now you got a couple dollars. Like right now, I could get to any rapper right now. If I'm a rapper, it's gonna cost me some money. If I'm a rapper, I could get in touch with Little Baby. Yo, I got some money for you being a feature. He about his money. He don't know me from a hole in the wall. He don't care if I'm nice or not. But I told him I'm gonna pay him for a feature. He gonna do that feature with me. He don't give a shit if it sells or not. If it sells, it helps him. If it don't, oh well, he still got paid. I saw a video. I forgot where the guy's from. I don't know if he's from St. Louis or not. But he paid Baby for a feature. And I think then it was a video. I can't remember exactly what it was. But y'all probably seen it. Baby came late. Little baby came late. And the guy was like, yo, man, he's beefing with him. Yo, I paid you, man, and you late. You 4 hours late. And Baby said, I'm here now, though. And the guy was beefing with him. Y'all probably could look it up. The guy was beefing with Little Baby. And Little Baby's like, what? I'll give you that money right back. I'll give you that money back. But the point I'm making is, it's different now. You don't need the labels. So now it's more rappers. See, now if you're dealing with just silent rappers, but now everybody's a rapper. And now you may see a guy doing songs with this guy, and he's not on, but he got some money. Maybe his YouTube might be popping. His Spotify may be popping. He getting streams. So now he got a couple dollars to pay a Little Baby. He could probably pay a Meek Mill. You see what I'm saying? So now it's like he's a rapper. Now he's like kind of lit. Like look at what's going on the Bronx. Them drill rappers, them Bronx, so they kind of known now. They, you know what I'm saying? And see, that is the thing. It's so dangerous right now. It's dangerous. You said you're saying two 40-year-old Chinese men shooting dice in Tech Nine yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. And these guys need to step up, man. They need to step up. And I think Jay Prince is too old because he indirect tried to me, I think friendly as thought somebody. You tell somebody, oh, check in, this, that, and the third. And then when somebody check in don't get robbed, well, I'm gonna get his chain back. But he didn't check in, he didn't follow protocols, mob ties. My arm reached long. Like you too old to be talking like that. It shouldn't be no violence, period. Y'all doing music. I mean, you're not in the streets. Everton was good, Tim was good. You know what I'm saying? This not the streets. You see? And yeah, Freemason. That's what I'm saying. These guys, and then they get mad when somebody call these guys Illuminati and call these guys different things like that. But they really not doing nothing for hip hop. They really not. These Chicago, you can't tell me. You can't tell me. You can't tell. I pretty much guarantee you. Them at the end of the day, they human. People want to look at these Chicago guys like they monsters. They all want they want this. I see them guys get interviewed, man. They tired, man. But they do got to uphold some type of image because some of them got YouTube pages where they might could get a couple dollars from YouTube pages, and some of them they making music, so they know people want to hear the bullshit. So they kind of, but these guys tired, man. Them dudes, I'm saying that wave, the wave, the Chief Keef, Lil Durk, that wave, the wave from guys who like 24 to like 31, when the drill popped off, that wave, they lost a lot of guys, man. Some guys they can't go chill on their blocks. They said a thing, nobody don't be on their blocks no more. That's it. They just throw mirrors in the face, and that's the thing. These guys, they stunt on people. All Puff Daddy and them do, they stunt, and they make you black people. We make people feel bad. You ain't getting no money. You a lame. They talk. You don't. Everybody gonna have ups and downs. Somebody probably can't figure it out. They make men look less of, and then you see girls on Instagram talking. Broke niggas, shut up. Like these girls, broke niggas. I don't got. I can't. I'm allergic to broke niggas. Like you say stuff like that. And then you want a fan, so a guy may feel like, damn, I'm fucked up. I got $139 in my account. I work at H&M. I don't want to go to jail. I've been to jail 2 times already. I got 2 felonies. My girl, she loved me. She cool with that. But they look at me like I'm a lame. I'm living check to check. You make people feel that way. These guys, the songs and them they interviews, these girls talking shit on Instagram, this and that, broke nigga, shut up. This, that, and the third paragraphs. If you ain't getting no money, I don't say nothing to you. You gotta be a damn lame. Like they talk, you gotta be careful what you say. It's one thing you say a little trash on songs, but when you're in interviews make a big difference because it shows your character. You see what I'm saying? Interviews is different from a song. Cause song you could talk a bunch of nonsense. You trying to sell records, but interviews supposed to be you. That's when you're supposed to buckle down and you're supposed to be like, nah. Talk with some sense, man. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Tim. Like it's crazy. Thank you. Country singers never shoot each other. Country singers never do that. R&B don't do it. Look at that. That's what I said. It's embarrassing. These guys, then they get mad when people look at them like that. They get mad. Oh, I've been around them. They feel uncomfortable. Now you're a rapper. Now let's say you're around Tom Cruise. And let's say Tom Cruise look at Little Baby in something kind of way. Oh, he racist. I can tell you racist. He was looking at me crazy. He act like he didn't really want to speak. Tom Cruise ain't rocking with you. He probably see a music video, got guns or whatever. and he see you pulling money. No, they scared. They scared. These guys, I haven't seen these guys try to reach out and help these guys not one time. These rappers dying at alarming rate. Even guys who has like decent names. I ain't seen not one time these guys sit there and try to stop it. Or Jay Prince always talk about anything happening in Houston getting somebody chain back. Fuck a chain. Fuck a chain. Them guys, you saying that Mo 3, Yellow Breezy, them guys, this shit is the streets now. This is Wild Wild West. Then you got them Jacksonville dudes, Julio Fulio, this guy, these guys going to people burial sites, throwing liquor, pissing on people. That is totally disrespectful. How can you call yourself the forefathers of this and you ain't nipping that in the bud? You supposed to say that if you ain't doing, we ain't rocking with you. You could blackball these guys, man. That's what you should do. Blackball some of these guys till they get their act right. You see what I'm saying? Blackball them until they get their act right. You know what I mean? Clubs and stuff. Clubs and stuff get shot and things like that. It's crazy. I got a grown son, and when he go out, I bet you be careful. Like, it's like as a parent, you be a little leery. See, I feel always safe for myself because I know how to move. I've been, you know what I mean? He don't know how to move like I move. Not saying it can't happen, but I see things. I see like this shit. I could picture a vibe. I'm out of here. I can see the type of vibe. These dudes ain't trying to get no pussy. These dudes want to shoot something. They want to fight. They want to stomp somebody out. You know what? I got a few dudes up in here. I'm trying to have a good time, man. I got my diamonds on. My pocket's fat. I want to get a drink. I'm trying to chill. Not that nigga scared of nothing, but you just don't have time for it. Especially if you're in the spot, you ain't supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? That hip hop game is sickening. I swear, it's sick. It's sick. It's one thing, and let me tell you the difference. MC Shan and Karis One beefing, right? Beefing. I remember I seen MC Shan in the Bronx. I seen him, yeah, long time ago. I seen it's probably like a year after they had their beef, like right after, but it's still kind of up. And people, yo, what's up, Shan? Give him fives and stuff like that. Nobody thinking about it. Who's beefing with each other? Let's say two different people from the state. Okay, let's Quando Rondo. Let him go to Chicago. He in the hood. He getting killed. I ain't gonna say him because that's a real situation. But who's beefing? Like, let's say two rappers beefing. Oh, it's on. You can't come in no more. You can't come in. Like oh, you're on the clubhouse. They telling Whack 100, oh, you barred from New York. Now they telling Whack 100 he barred for something he said. He feel his way about Takashi, however he feel. And they saying he barred from New York. And now he messing around and go to New York and somebody will try him. That's the sad part. And it's not like, is that serious? Because he mad and y'all went to some words, whatever he said. But even to tell somebody that, you can't come to New York. How? So now now he risking his life if he go try to prove something, or he go there and now he feel I gotta carry my gun on him. And now in New York, they don't care you're a rapper, you're not. Plaxico Bird, he was playing with the Giants. He shot himself and went to jail. New York don't play with the guns. They don't care. Lil Wayne, Ja Rule, you going to jail. Let Whack 100 come to New York, thinking, all right, I don't trust these guys. I'm going to carry a gun, and the police bag him. He's going to jail. Ain't no getting around that. Over what? Like I said, it's stupid. Because you get in a little argument with somebody at Clubhouse, you barred from New York. You can't come. You talk about the gangs. You talk about, oh, this, that, and the third. Like, obviously, he don't know y'all personally. Like, you see what I'm saying? He don't know y'all personally. I'm not doing a panel today, Theo. I just want, because I ain't want to. distract my thoughts. Understand, I'm not saying if he's in the wrong or not, but it shouldn't be the point where somebody want to kill him. Like it should never get to that. And if he get caught, they gonna do something to him. That's the reality of it. Words is words, man. Words is words. He go. I know he probably be on there wilding in the club. But to get to that point, like I said, these guys, man. That's why I love when Banks said, man, he's getting married. You know what I'm saying? Because now that's another black man now has a family, now gonna be raising a kid, and now he gonna watch the things he do. Now as a man, he had the responsibilities, and he gonna watch. He know he can't run around here and act like a fool. You see what I'm saying? He know he representing. He got a kid and a wife at home. So now that's another person gonna have rational thinking. That's another person that's off the streets with rational thinking, man. And that's what we need, more people that who's rational, who thinking the right way. You get what I'm saying? And that's what we need. And that's how you move forward. You move forward. We have nothing. We have nothing. We have no tradition, nothing to go back to. Then you get mad when they say animals. These guys are animals. Yeah, animal. You get mad. But you proving them right every time. You can't have nothing. The guy spent all this money decorating, fixing the clubs and the lounge up, doing all these different things, and his club gets shut down in 4 months. In 4 months. In 4 months, his club shut down. He had pride and joy. He ain't get a chance to enjoy that. Because somebody shot somebody and some shit like that. Like, come on. We have to do better. And the thinking got to be better. The thinking, you know, have to really think this thing through, man. What we have to do. That's why ignorance, I don't support ignorance, man. I don't support that. Like, I don't like it. And that's why people be like, oh, Chicago can't, they can't get saved. See, that's the problem. People want to give up on kids. Them guys tired. Them guys want to be saved. They gonna put up, cause they getting a couple of dollars, they gonna put up front. You think they ain't like it done to them? They talk about dead people. You smoking on their dead homies. They don't like it. But if you grab two of them and be like, yo, man, this shit is over, man. This thing over with. You know what I mean? We're gonna sit there and we're gonna, you know what I mean? Y'all just leave it alone. I don't care if y'all killed 20 and they killed 10. It don't have to be 20 for 20. It don't have to be that. At the end of the day, y'all all lost. Y'all hurting. Y'all hurting. And always some people is more stronger, bigger figures than others. So let's say you did kill 10 people there, but it might be 10 people but you killed 5 people here. These major people, major losses. These guys was fully loved. These guys fully loved. You see what I'm saying? Let's get the likes up. I've been on 51 likes for a long time now. I don't know if it's the same people, ain't no people in and out, but let's get the likes up. But you know what I'm saying? That's the thing, man. We gotta get, you don't want nobody to see and look at you like that. When you come on, like damn, look at this guy. And in fear. That's why I don't support Puff Daddy and them guys, man. I don't. I don't support them. Cause they not doing nothing. This your game. This yours. Like whoever run hockey, who the spokesperson for hockey, who the spokesperson for basketball, football, country singing. Felicia was good, Felicia. And whatever you do, this supposed to be y'all thing. They could all get together right now. Like how the Mafia got the commission. Like I said, I like the Mafia because I like their rules, the principles. They got morals, principles, and certain things, rules, things set where you get. I like I said, when somebody do something out of pocket, they 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 getting rid of you. Not kill you all the time, but hey, you out of there. Let's say they have like a chairman. Like rap, you got no benefits coming to you. You could just be an old washed up rapper. You got nothing coming to you, right? The young guys should be. It should be like a thing. Okay, let's say a guy like Meek Mill. Why he can't do a song with Karis One? I'm pretty sure Karis One still literally can rap. Come on, let me do a song with you, Karis One. And that's how you keep involved. The older heads now the game change. You got 10, 12 songs. All right, Big Daddy Kane. Come on. Big Daddy Kane and Lil Durk do a song together. Big Daddy Kane and Lil Durk. You see what I'm saying? LL Cool J and Chief Keef or somebody. You see what I'm saying? That's how you keep things going, keep things involved. This way, you know what I mean? Like the NBA do a good job. They keep the older guys involved. They keep them in jobs. Like the NBA is a well built, but you know why? Because then it's sad to say, but the white man got it structured like that. Like I said, white white people more forward thinking, long term planning. They go what's good as a whole. Black people want instant gratification. White person look at, okay, I might be getting little here, but down the line it's gonna be this. That's how the white man think. That's smart thinking. This the NBA league. This built. It's built. It's built. The same with the mafia. It's built. It's structured. They got leaders on leaders. This boss die, go to jail. They got somebody right there. Right there. Every time somebody go to jail, someone boom in place already. The next day, somebody in place. That's thinking. That's planning. They not run around and scramble. No. Boom. He's gone. Boom. He's right there. Take on go. Show must go on. The rap, you dead in jail, you got nothing. You got no pension and nothing coming to you. So now, what's the okay? Rap got Jay-Z the money he got right now. He got that from the rap game. Puff Daddy got it from the rap game. What you guys giving back? All you guys got to do, the y'all older, all you guys 50, right? It could be have them do it like the mafia, have a ruling panel. Puff, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, Jay Prince, a couple other guys. Listen, this is what we're gonna do. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna get this thing. It's no health insurance for rappers. You got nothing. Yo, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to boom, boom. We're gonna be in communication. You know, you can have levels to it. Have different people on panels, and this way, it it stays and keep the violence out of it. What y'all want? Y'all here? Y'all here for what? I thought y'all was here to get some money. You know what I'm saying? I thought y'all here to get some money. You see what I'm saying? If you're here to get some money, this is what we're doing. How can you change? I never understood that. I never this how the thinking is messed up. If I'm broke right now, let's say I'm a wolf, I'm broke, but I'm always ready to hurt something. I'm frustrated, I'm broke. I got money. Miami today, 4 days later, in Atlanta, in New York after that, in Oakland, in Florida, in Texas, in Louisiana. You moving around. You could go here, see a pretty girl, and you can handle your business with her. Have fun. The finest restaurants. You know what I mean? Send your mom and your aunts and them on vacation. You doing things for people. Why would you want to sit there and be out here wilding out? Now you got money and you could enjoy life. How? You want to buy guns and run around and talk about you gangster? I'm a street guy. I'm a street guy. Like, come on. I would definitely make you a mod because it's getting ridiculous. I'm glad nobody feeding into it. It's ridiculous. Like it's like some people just don't have nothing else better to do. But I would definitely make you a mod because this is ridiculous. This is some real shit. And this is the thing. Like I said, I don't have the power. You know, I don't know behind these computers, but I could be saving somebody right now. It could be somebody on this channel that, you know what I mean, they might come like sports, but they may have another life outside where they wilding the fuck out. They could be wilding out. But you know what? They may listen and be like, you know what? Kareem is right, man. I could be saving somebody right now. I could. Somebody that came here and may be like, you know what? I'm gonna get a few mods. There ain't no question. Like I said, I'm still trying to work it. It's that I always run it. I got to buckle down. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys by sticking by me because I know I'm like these all over me saying I'm doing these things, but it's crazy though. But I definitely hope you guys enjoyed this, man, because you know it's crazy and this is some real life stuff here, man. Some real life stuff, and these guys they get celebrated, which they shouldn't. Which they shouldn't. They get celebrated, and which they shouldn't. And these guys dying at an alarming rate. But yeah, so tomorrow, remember, guys, I'm about to end this live. Hit the like if you didn't hit the like button. Hit the subscribe if you didn't hit subscribe. But tomorrow, remember tomorrow, we're gonna have the 10 people on the panel. 10. I need all you guys to come in and we're gonna do the report card. We're gonna grade each individual player, the coach, and then the team as a whole. So tomorrow, everybody come in 9 o'clock. Be ready. The people in the chat, everybody's hit the like button right now. You know, definitely appreciate you guys. Have been great. I hope y'all like the stories. It's truth to it. Um, and I'm just gonna keep trying to do to make you guys day or something, you know, get by. And also, I definitely wanna Desmond, well, just who yeah, hit me up, Desmond, because I see what you're saying. Who guy you talking about? I think I know you talk about. Cook was good. Yo, yeah, at that time, yeah, it's time for me to log off. There's a lot going on right now. But yeah, yeah, so yeah, it's that time now. But definitely I appreciate the guys. Hit the like button. Remember tomorrow, big day, 9 o'clock. Report card day. We're gonna give the grades. People in the chat. I need everybody there at 9 o'clock. We're gonna get it popping. Like, subscribe. See you later.